So this is Sumer, the music mogul, the caffeine global, the comic man, the astronomic man, and this is the Mad Mouth Show. Well. Welcome back, all you Chelsea chuckers. You know what time it is. Today we're going to talk about Leicester City versus Chelsea, where Chelsea beat Leicester by 2-1. I'm your host, the Mad Mouth, and this is the Mad Mouth Show. Let's go, guys. So, first of all, I know we won, but I'm not that impressed because for me, this game should have been a battering Chelsea needed to give Leicester. Because Leicester are a weak side, guys. Let's face it. And Chelsea, we are a much bigger and better team in the sense we've got class players. And it is an away game, so it's not going to be that easy. But I feel we should have done a lot more. 2-1 is not a good result for me. It's actually quite disappointing. But it is what it is. We come back with a win, and that's the most important thing. Let's not forget that. A victory is the most important thing for us right now. And we've got that done. So now let's talk about the 5 takeaways. Firstly, Enzo Maresca. Whatever this manager has been doing, it's been working. We are third in the Premier League table, and if it's unbelievable, guys. To be very honest, I did not expect this at all. I had no hopes from Maresca, and he's really helped the club move forward. He's got a very ruthless attitude, and he does not give a shit because he has a way he wants to play, and if the players are ready to cooperate with him, fine. If not, he straight away says fuck off to them. So I kind of like that about him. But guys, I'm not sure whether it's right or wrong because he is experimenting a lot, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing, to be very honest. Now, well, it's good and bad because when you experiment so much, the players are going to get confused and they're not going to know how to be together as a team. But if you're experimenting so much, it might help during games where you have to change the tactics. So, when you change the tactics, the players are also aware that, we have to go with a different formation or whatever it is. So this time, there was a new formation. It was like a 3-1-5-1. And man, it worked. Especially, Joao Felix and Cole Palmer both are playing together. And even like Cucurella, it all kind of worked. So I'm not sure if this experimenting is a good thing or not, because maybe it can be a good thing, but it could also backfire. So we don't know. But this is what it is, and let's give it up to Enzo Maresca for really driving the ship right now for Chelsea, because he's doing an excellent job, guys. So big ups to him. Now, the second takeaway for me is Benoit Badiashile. This guy was superb throughout the game. The way he was defending and the way he was running with and without the ball, guys, it was spot on. And if he can just continue this form and be ready whenever the team needs him, I feel we should definitely keep him in the squad and not sell him then. Because, he's not consistent, but if he can keep up the consistency this way, I feel there is a player there, guys. There's definitely a player there. So I was very impressed by Benoit Badiashile. Now, the third takeaway for me is Enzo Fernández. This guy was controlling the midfield and, just like being there for the team. This guy was controlling the midfield beautifully, guys. He was spraying the passes across very well, and that's what his job is basically, to just maneuver the game. And he was more towards the right hand side this time, and Caicedo, who's been brilliant throughout the season, was more towards the left. And you could see Enzo more towards the right. So I feel maybe this formation can fit Enzo, when Lavia is not there. Maybe this could work for him. But you can't really say because guys, this was Leicester City and it's an easier team, so we don't know. But it was good to see Enzo, getting an assist and scoring a goal. That also a header, guys. It's he's a short guy, so for him to score a header like that was kind of cool, like to watch that. But yeah, it was good to see positives from Pando as well. Now the fourth takeaway for me was Kukurea. Now guys, this guy was playing like a wide winger, and the way like he was spamming the ball inside was fucking amazing. And even defensively, the way he was covering Joao Felix, who also had a beautiful game, guys. So, there are only positives to take from this game. Was amazing. Kukurea, for me, is probably the best left back in the Premier League right now, guys. I am so impressed by him, and I just want to keep seeing this all the time. So, big ups to Kuku as well. Now, my fifth takeaway is Jackson. Last few games he's been missing, but he showed up, man. He showed up. What a goal that was by him. What an excellent goal that was by him. Guys, there is definitely a good striker in Jackson, and I feel by the end of this season, 15-20 goals for sure he's going to score. So, big ups to Jackson as well. And the deal is, what, guys? Jackson does not score penalties. So, there is a lot of goals that he misses out on. So, whenever last year also, he didn't score any of the penalties. But if he did, his goal tally will be much higher. So, very impressive by Jackson as well, guys. He was pretty good. Now, these are my 5 takeaways. But now, guys, let's talk about the other games where Tottenham battered City. I think City is struggling right now, guys. Really. And I really want to see what Guardiola is going to do now, because he has to figure out a way to bring City back to life. Otherwise, Liverpool is going to be taking the title this time, guys, because there's nobody else to compete. I don't think Arsenal is going to be able to compete, guys. They are way behind and they're not even playing that well, to be very honest. So we don't know what Guardiola is going to do, but let's see. It's December now, so we know what happens. After December, Pep just comes and destroys the Premier League. But let's see. I'm quite doubtful this time whether Pep is going to come back. Also now Liverpool, guys, against Southampton. I feel they really got lucky. To be very honest, Southampton were really putting them to the test. I feel a draw would have been the deserved result for them. I don't think they deserve the victory at all because they were quite poor, guys. Even Mo Salah, yeah, he came at the clutch moment, but otherwise he was missing. And probably, Trent not being there also kind of stopped the creativity. But whatever, these things are going to happen and Liverpool got the job done. So there is definitely something there. Because, it's these games that are more important, guys. Even for Chelsea, if you win all the games where it's not the top 6 clubs, that's it. That's all you need to do and you're going to get top 4. So for even Liverpool, these easier teams, they have to win. If they want to win the title and challenge for the title, they have to win it. So they got the job done, even though I feel they didn't deserve it. Now, Manchester United, I expected a lot more from the first game, guys. To be very honest, Amorim has a very tough job because the 3-4-3 system, United have no clue about it. For Chelsea, it's in their backbone, guys. They've been doing it for many years. So, they know how to adapt to it. But for United, it's going to take time. And they don't even have the players for it, to be very honest. But yeah, it's the first game by Amorim and he looked pretty annoyed. After the performance, when you see, he didn't look happy at all. But Now he's got to work around it. I'm sure next game it's going to be much better. But for me, I feel the game of the weekend was Tottenham versus City because that was incredible. But again, it's Tottenham, like they lose to Ipswich and then they come and do this banger. It's funny, guys. It's funny. So yeah, this is my takeaway from the last Chelsea game. And I'm going to end the stream now, guys. But you know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel, guys. Let's go.